Oi, oi, what's back?
What's back?
What's happening? We're back. Hi, welcome back to Film FM. We're doing it. We are here today with, over here we have our beloved guest, Shaun. How are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Hello.
Well,
That was the plan. The plan of action was...
shit changes.
Yeah, we were going to have our mate Shaun on, but, you know, as I was saying in the last episode, to talk about uni life, you know, he had a lesson when we were recording,
Yeah.
which does make you wonder why he would agree to it if he knew
He had better commitments.
he had better commitments.
Yeah.
All right.
It was a
Better than Film FM.
it was a
And
bit
more
of hell,
important.
wasn't it? But
Yeah.
It was a bit of hell.
And
as
more.
Churchill says, if you're going through hell, keep going. So
Yeah, so I rewatched Dune 1 and 2. I watched both of them, which is collectively about 5 hours, 10 minutes. I made notes. We got all the equipment in. A week before, yeah, sure, I'm ready. Day before, yeah, free, I'm ready. Hour before, bit delayed, but it'll be fine. I'll definitely still be there. You know, when we've set up the equipment, oh, got to cancel. So if you're watching this, Shaun, which you're probably not, I'm not happy with you. Not most pleased.
Bang him out, man.
I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you eventually. It's not like you're not dead to me, but there's an annoyance.
but if
there.
you died, you would be.
Yeah, which fingers might be after you? Don't know though.
No, I think it's fine.
Gears 3 coming soon, unless it's already come out. I don't know. I have no idea when this is coming out.
Yeah, we don't know when this is coming out.
No.
Yeah.
No, we've had to record. As mentioned last time, I think we had to
But-
record them on bulk.
If you're seeing this, we're out. So
Yeah, if you're seeing this, I think, mate, we might still be in uni. Might be the last month of the semester.
quite possibly, yes.
That's some year 2, semester 2. So don't worry, Film FM is not going anywhere for another year by the time you see this. But you know, we're getting through it as while we. Well, I mean, we know how Film FM is going to end. We've all
Yeah, we've already
all planned out.
foreseen this. Yeah,
totally.
by the grace of God. Anyway, obviously we don't have any specialist guests for today because we're not actually
We're not
doing.
special.
Yeah.
Well, you are definitely special, Stephen. I'll tell you that much.
In his own way.
Yeah, we don't have any specialist guests on. We kind of just showed up. Originally, we were still going to do Dune, but then we realised we really didn't fucking actually want to. Not that it's a bad film, by the way. We actually kind of do like it. It's just
Yeah, we all watched it in
We're
cinema
just-
together, didn't we?
me and Alex, we didn't have the know-how to talk about
Yeah.
it. Shaban did,
Shaban was like
and
an
neither of
expert
these
in
guys
that, you
have
know.
the know-how because it wasn't the film they picked. So
He
we're
was
doing something
designed
else?
purely
We're doing
because of
something else?
that film.
we're doing, Alex, as this is your episode, would you like to announce the film we're doing today?
We are going to be doing White Chicks.
What?
What?
Yeah. So obviously we all rewatched it the day before together. We all went around each other's houses and watched White Chicks. And yeah, so I'm quite excited to talk about it. I think it's a good move. We're never doing White Chicks.
We're
ever.
never doing White Chicks.
We're never
ever.
ever doing White
I
Chicks.
don't give a fuck what the crudes think.
I got
we are not
disappointed
doing White
then.
Chicks.
Fuck's sake.
Ever.
I recently watched that, to be fair.
You watched White Chicks. How was
Yeah.
it?
It was alright.
It was alright.
You let me down, Alex. You let me down.
Okay.
Fuck you.
I'm devastated.
You should have saw our hopes.
Well, we're not doing White Chicks.
No, we're doing. Well, we had to pick something else because, you know, we had to think of something that we'd all seen, and that obviously, and then we could all remember really
yeah,
well.
Talk about.
And for about 4 years, every time I'd get really drunk and go home at 2 a.m, I'd just watch the Cornetto trilogy. Just like, because I didn't. You know,
As you do.
As you do.
As you do.
So we had to pick one of them, and I have seen these films more than is probably acceptable.
Yep.
But that's okay.
But que sera, sera.
It's all right, you know. But yeah, so today we had to pick one, and we've decided on the first in the trilogy, that being Shaun of the Dead,
Shaun of the Dead.
released in 2004, directed by Edgar Wright, and written by him and Simon Pegg.
Yeah,
So
quite
very
legendary.
exciting. So what I always find surprising about people who love the Cornetto trilogy is that not a lot of them have ever seen Spaced, which is just like the Cornetto trilogy, but to the show. Has anyone seen Spaced?
I have not saw
No.
Space.
No, exactly. So yeah,
So is that where they got the idea from? Is that what you're
it
saying?
Yeah,
is
it
where they
was.
got the idea from. There is an episode of it where Simon Pegg's character does a bunch of drugs, and he hallucinates that he is in, I forget which video game.
It was Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2, and that he's being attacked by zombies, and then this inspired them to create Shaun of the Dead, But Space is definitely worth watching if anyone likes these films and hasn't seen it, because it is literally the same thing, and it's what, like 12 episodes. No, never mind. It is 13. It's 14 episodes. I'll shut up.
Fucking liar.
I've delegitimized myself in every conceivable way. I will leave. I'm quitting the podcast.
Well, at least we know it's only gonna get better from now.
Started with 3 hosts, down to 1. But rest in peace, Alpha.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no. So yeah, Shaun of the Dead. There we go. I mean, I don't know what the ratings are, but I have to imagine they're pretty solid.
Well, Shaun of the Dead on IMDb has a rating of 7.9, which is, that's good. That's pretty
solid.
good. That's pretty solid.
Solid, to be fair. Yeah,
That's almost an 8. Shaun of the Dead has a 4 on Letterboxd, which is better.
Yeah.
Not by much, it's probably like about the same, really, isn't it? But like still really good.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think that's
For Letterboxd.
I think that's probably better than a 7.8 for Letterboxd.
I mean, you're a bit. To be honest, if you've got Letterboxd, you're a bit of a nerd.
Yeah.
You've got Letterboxd?
No, yeah, I know.
No,
You got Letterboxd?
I did have it.
I've got it.
Did have it.
I've got it. I don't.
So everyone's
Which
got
one
Letterboxd.
out of the 3 got the highest rating?
I don't really
on
use it that
IMDb?
much, though. To be fair.
Which one got the highest rating on IMDb?
Yeah.
Of the 3. I'll come back to that. On the tomato meter, it got a 92%, and the popcorn meter a 93. So that's really good.
There you go.
To answer your question though, Ladkins, Shaun of the Dead received a 7.9, and then Hot Fuzz got a 7.8, and The World's End got a 6.9, which I think is too low for The World's End.
Yeah, I knew The World's End would get the lowest. I had a
Yeah.
feeling that Hot Fuzz may have got a higher rating, because I don't know.
I can.
Why not?
I
Sequels
feel
are
like
better.
I feel like the other two
Yeah.
are fair enough. I think this is too.
Yeah.
This is too low. That one's too low.
I do prefer Hot Fuzz over.
What do you say, 6 point
Shaun
what?
of the Dead.
5?
6.9.
That's not that bad.
No, yeah, but I think it's amazing. I
Yeah.
should give it like higher rating.
Mm.
But
It's not that bad.
so do you guys have a favourite in the trilogy? I know you, Connor, you've not actually seen World's End, which is a bit of a
Bit of a shame.
bit of a shame, really.
I would recommend a watch a con, to be fair.
Yeah. Well. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, you should watch
Well,
it, man.
fuck you for not watching it.
No,
Yeah.
no, because frankly,
You don't have
I'm
time.
sick of you guys telling me to watch it at this point.
Well, if you watched it, we wouldn't be
yeah.
able to tell you to watch
You're the
it.
one.
You know when you were
only
like,
person-
Spare like
you-
2 hours
you
of
know-
your life, you know.
yeah, but have
not
you
even
seen
2
my
hours.
watch list?
It is pretty long.
It's on there.
You're the only one who hasn't watched the full Cornetto trilogy.
The only one on the planet.
On the planet, yeah.
On the planet, lad.
Well, that makes me pretty individual. Pretty.
Actually, it's you and Bill Cosby. We're the only ones who haven't.
Me and Bill Cosby.
Yeah, the only two people.
Well,
two
Bill,
people.
Bill
Yeah.
Cosby's kind of like a
Okay.
fucking legend. So
is
it's
he
fine.
though? Is he?
I love the Cosby Show.
Hey, look, if it's
Is he though?
me and Bill Cosby out of you guys, I'm taking Bill Cosby.
I was in. I was
Okay.
interviewing a guy once, semi recently, and he said that when he was younger, his role model was Bill Cosby, and how that hasn't worked out great for him.
No, that's pretty. Yeah, that's rough.
It's a
that.
rough one. That I forget who I liked when I was a kid. I was a really big Michael Jackson. I wouldn't say like role model, but I was a big Michael Jackson fan when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Isn't-
I'm
isn't
sure
the-
you were.
Isn't Lewis
Yeah.
a big Michael Jackson fan?
Yeah, but only for the music, Steve, not for the off-music shit,
It's-
thankfully.
He's just got a really good music taste, hasn't he?
Yeah.
yeah, I
Sure.
do you have a role model, Connor?
Role model. Optimus Prime.
Oh, that's such a good one. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
What about you, Steve?
I can't really think of like a role model, to be fair.
Ladkins?
I don't really have one. No.
Try, like, talk
Your
like
mom, maybe?
that's not even like a your mum joke. That's just a compliment. Like that's
Yeah,
I
not.
get it. She's actually just a really respectful woman.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
actually
Okay.
look
Yeah.
up
All
to
right.
her, so-
Thank.
To be fair,
thank
it's
you,
just
Ladkins.
like just people in general are my role models. You know what I mean? Like, you know when they say like an inspirational quote or something, just like that. I'm like,
I mean, Lewis's mum does model for all of us, but
I would
Sure.
call her a
Yeah.
role model.
yeah,
she's just a model.
It's just modelling, right?
yeah. How about the film, guys?
Okay, so Shaun of the Dead is. This one came out. We decided on this quite quickly, so I'm doing this off memory on a Wikipedia page, but because I've seen this literally like 30 times, I don't even need the Wikipedia, but I will keep it just for
Yeah, just in case.
just
yeah.
in case. So this film is set in London. Shaun is 29. I thought he was like 32 in all honesty, but
He looks about 40, so it's fine.
yeah, he's getting
he
there.
does.
He's not got the best life going around. He sells electronics, which I mean, look, if you want to sell electronics, that's fine. But bro does not want to sell electronics.
No.
At least he's got a job, unlike some other 29-year-olds.
Well, no, the
Yeah.
job itself isn't the issue. It's how fulfilled he is doing it.
Exactly. Yeah. But which is not anything at all, really.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it. There's a guy in this there's like a kid that he works with, and it's what's his name? Rafe Spall. It's Rafe Spall, is that you say his name? So he's in the next one as he's in Hot Fuzz as one of the Andes, and like
Is he?
yes, which is insane to me because this film came out in 2004 and Hot Fuzz came out in what year?
2007.
2007. So in 3 years, that guy became one of the Andes. I'm just surprised for like how much older he looks in that than
That's
this.
what I mean. He went from like 18 to like 30 in 3 years.
Yeah, like how old is him? Hey, that's a good question. So Rafe Spall is 41. He's born in 1983. So in 2004 he would have been like 21. Or around that age, and then like 24. I guess there you go. Then. I don't know.
Yeah, but he didn't look 24 in the Hot
Well,
Fuzz.
you know,
I
like
don't know.
He did.
Makeup,
He's
innit?
also always wearing glasses. And he's got a
Yeah.
big thick mustache.
You know, like makeup, prosthetics, probably stuff like that. Or maybe it was his real mustache. I'm not too sure.
Either way,
Yeah.
the mustache and the glasses
Yeah.
give him some age on him.
Yeah, either way, our man sucks.
Yeah, that guy sucks. He's like calling someone on the phone about like whether he's got like any drugs or anything. So he's not too happy to be there. And Shaun's like, don't have no personal calls. And then he gets a personal call from
His
I forget who
girlfriend.
his girlfriend. Yeah,
Liz.
Liz.
Liz, yeah.
Okay. I remember. And then his dad turns up. Well, not his real dad. His stepfather. Philip. Is it his girlfriend? I don't remember that.
I forgot if it was his girlfriend or not.
Fuck! I said I'd remember this.
It's a fraud, isn't it?
I'm a fraud.
I'm pretty sure it was his girlfriend, wasn't it?
So either way, his dad turns up and he's isn't it his dad telling him his dad? No, because he just turns up. His dad.
His dad just
Well,
turned
he's his stepdad. He doesn't
His
have a
stepdad
dad.
Philip.
does
This is British
Philip.
Bill Nye or Bill Nye, whatever you want to call
Bill
him.
Nye.
He's He's in all three. He's one of the few to be in all three because he is.
A legend.
Giant legend.
He's not in the second one very much or the third one. This is kind of his most notable appearance, but he is in all three, as is Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. So
Is he the only actor that's in all three of them, other than those two?
I feel
I
like
feel like there's got to be more.
I think Martin Freeman's in all
Martin
three. Martin
Freeman.
Freeman's in all three of them.
Yeah.
And there might be like one other guy. Reece Shearsmith's not in the second one, is he? I don't think he is.
Not sure.
He's definitely in the third one though.
As you can tell, by the way, the cast for this absolutely fucks.
Absolutely stacked here. I'll talk about him. I'll probably talk about it as we go along.
Really
Yeah,
good,
go along,
really good
yeah.
cast.
So Bill Nye, I mean, he's great. British Bill Nye. I like him in this. He's very critical of Shaun because Shaun's not getting his life together. Also, Shaun likes to go to the Winchester, his local pub. We've all got a favourite pub. I used to like the Crab Mill down in Bromsgrove when I lived there.
Big up the Farthings.
Yeah,
Big up the Farthings. Big up Eagle and Bull.
Big Eagle and Bar. That probably is my local at this point.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
is.
I mean,
I'll
I'm
just
in
go
there.
Yeah.
I'm in there more than my actual local.
Yeah, I'm in.
So
Well, I would say I'm in there more than my local pub, but I actually work at my local pub, so.
Well, not counting that. I won't,
Yeah.
Well-
like when, big up the Eagle and Bowl.
Yeah, big up
we
Eagle and
are
Bowl.
BCU students, so I think that deserves
sponsors the Eagle and Bull.
that deserves
Yeah.
a shout out.
Pay us.
Yeah, they
Pay
pay
us.
us to talk
Pay
about
us.
it.
Or
Let-
give me free drinks.
Let us win the quiz.
So let's win the quiz just once,
Yeah,
rather
stop
Rather
letting
than
those
giving
other
it to
pricks
the same
cheat.
team over and
Stop
over
letting
again.
those
They're-
assholes
every
cheat.
Win us the quiz, please.
every other week, man. Same three people.
Yeah, we
That's all
see.
I'm saying. We know
see.
what they're up to. We know.
If you don't believe it, check the Instagram. You'll see it.
Yeah,
Nah.
Yeah,
Fraud.
Shocking.
this is your public outing,
Fucking
boys.
shocking.
we're publicly out on them. Those three, give it a week. Those three again.
Did they win
2
it?
weeks off, 3 weeks again.
Did they win it last week?
I'm not too sure.
Because I can't remember.
They don't go more than a month without winning.
Oh, I don't know.
It's pretty
Fucking-
Past caring at this point.
Fucking great at fucking making money, like, as a student.
great.
Great
Great
hustle.
Ladkins is a broken man, clearly. It's just sad now. I mean, I can't see his face, but I can only presume it's a one of malcontent and sadness.
Yeah, I'm
does he
sure.
look? Does he look? Well, you can see him. Does he look sad?
Yeah. I'm
well,
tired, innit?
Yeah, he looks how he normally looks. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably.
He looks how he normally looks.
yeah.
So so I quite like the Winchester. It's a nice pub, to be fair.
It's alright. I drink that.
It's since
Oh.
been demolished.
No.
Because I had a mate who messaged me one day and he was like, "Yeah, do you want to go in my brother's car? We'll go to the Winchester in real life." And I was like, "Well, you can't. It's closed. Like they shut it down." And he was like, "Oh shit, yeah." So we
Oh,
didn't
shit,
go.
yeah.
So,
Where was it based?
Cool story, dude.
cool story. Well,
Like where? What location was it?
I ain't got a clue, mate. I can check. We've
I
got
assume it's somewhere down London.
Down
'Cause-
under.
Down
the
under.
Duke of Albany pub, it's called, which is in many exterior shots are filmed around the North London area of Crouch End. I guess it's mostly filmed in London. That's got to be fucking expensive.
Here we go then.
Yeah, no, London. Anyway, so things are not going too well for him. His girlfriends, while they're in the Winchesters, like, you gotta get your life together because all you want to do is sit in this pub and hang out with Ed, who is his best friend, played by Nick Frost.
Yeah,
Now-
Nick Frost.
I think whoever was funding this, I think they wanted to have someone else play Ed, but like, sure, Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg were insistent on that they wanted Nick Frost, which is good.
You can't imagine anyone else playing
No, I
it.
couldn't imagine anyone else
No.
playing.
Oh, I have to admit,
No.
this anti-pub sentiment that's been going on through this film can piss off personally.
Yeah,
It can
yeah.
piss off.
Not happy.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
Sort
move
yourself
on.
out.
Move on.
Yeah.
Sort yourself out. So, they've also his I don't really know that the actress who plays Liz, his girlfriend, is particularly in anything that notable from my understanding. But they do have her two friends who are one of them was in the UK office.
Dawn.
Dawn.
Or Diane. in the
Lucy Davis. She's Diane in
yeah,
this
yeah.
movie. And she's Dawn in the UK office. And then there's
Guy
the-
from Bad Books. Black Books.
Black
Bad.
Books.
Black Books,
Black
close
Books. Yeah, what's his name in the film is David. I always know him as Harry Potter.
David.
Yeah,
he-
Harry Potter.
And he was a twat.
Yes,
What a twat.
Dylan Moran as David, who is clearly infatuated with Liz, even though I think he's going out with Diane. So maybe he's just a cunt.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And they all live together, the three of them, in a flat. I think.
Are they like? How are they like 29? And, like, are they like still uni students or something?
Well, no, it's like it's London, man. It's fucking
Maybe.
pricey there,
Maybe.
like, mate. At this rate, I'll be living with my dad when I'm 29 with this economy.
Damn.
Fucking-
At this point, it's not even like an embarrassing
It's
thing.
not,
It's just
no.
a reality of
Yeah.
No,
how
like don't
things
get me
are.
wrong. It's a reality for like now, like but back in then, those days still.
back.
That's what you said.
Yeah,
Back in
that's what
my
I'm
day.
saying. It's
Yeah.
a reality now.
It's more relatable to kids of our generation.
Kids, you're 21.
Students then.
All the kids out there,
All the kids out there.
get yourself a house, get on the property
on the
market.
That's
Yeah,
what
on the
that's
property
what I
ladder.
should have been doing in 2003. I should have got on the property ladder.
That's what they all say. They're always like, get on the property ladder. And I'm
What,
like,
as like
"Bro,
a 1-year-old?
what are you on about? Just
I
shut
have-
the fuck up.
Yeah.
What? When you like born into like 2002, Alex?
I was born 2003.
Mate, we're not all as old as you,
We're
Steve.
not as ancient, Steve,
Calm down,
unfortunately.
man. Only, like
Jesus.
a few years.
I know.
older
Look, I
than
know that soon you'll be writing your will or whatever.
you.
But
I was about to say.
I know, but
Can I get half of the fortune and you will?
yeah, I would like some of the money if I'm honest. We should all make a pot. Like we should like a pot. Like, we all put like 500 quid in there, and like whoever fucking lasts the longest gets all the money.
isn't that
Yeah,
like a
that's a good
Simpsons
idea.
episode?
Yeah.
Although I hope, you
That's a
know,
Simpsons
if we do
episode.
that, people are going to start dying young.
Yeah. Which
Damn,
thing-
Ladkins died. He was only 27. Wasn't that weird?
What,
Dead at
what
27
happened?
club.
I shot him with the heart attack gun.
Heart attack
that
gun,
good?
like-
Yeah.
Okay, so Shaun, what else is shit going on in his life? His girlfriend breaks up with him, if I recall. Yeah, because they say they're gonna book a dinner to go out to a nice place.
Yeah.
And then he tries to do it last minute, and
Yeah,
then
he fails.
he fails,
Yeah,
and then he's like, what am I gonna do now?
And he
and
asks,
He's like, he's like, do you want to go to the Winchester? And
Winchester.
she breaks up with him.
Like in all fairness though, he did have a lot of shit to do that day.
Well,
but the Winchester's a nice pub.
Should have got himself sorted
Yeah,
out,
he had to
shouldn't
go get flowers for his mum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
why
only-
he never
important.
sees his mum anymore. He's got to go
Come
see
on.
her.
Yeah, if I was like, oh, sorry, I missed it. I had to go get flowers for my mum, you know. You're not the only woman in my life. Surely she can be like, well,
Cool
it is his
now.
mum. Like,
Yeah, but
No,
she's never
and-
met. She's never met his mum. He's never taken her to
What,
see
so what's her
mum.
reaction? Oh, mum doesn't exist.
Well, no, she's mad. She's mad. She wants to meet his mother, but he won't do it.
Well, what about this then? You can compromise. You can be like, I just had to buy flowers for my mum. do you want to come with me to give them to her?
Yeah, well, he should have thought about that, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
That's what he
Yeah,
should have
should've
thought
done.
of, but he didn't think of that. He tried to go to the
Yeah,
Winchester
It's one of
instead.
the only few pubs that is open till 4 p.m. or 4
No,
a.m.
it's not open till 4 a.m. They'll let you do a lock-in if you've like a loyal customer like that.
Well, that's what Shaun and Ed is.
They
so,
are, yes.
yeah.
I'd love to do it. I'd love to.
I'd
love to do that shit.
Awesome.
I can confirm that does happen.
I'm not being funny. That's why another shout out here. Phoenix is a really good bar.
Yeah.
Open till 2 in the morning.
Sometimes half 2.
It's actually, if I'm being honest, way too expensive. But like,
Fucking good.
Good food.
you know, it's the only place that's open on 2.
I've never been
On the
there. I've
weekdays?
never been there sober, so I've never noticed.
Oh yeah, it's
Good-
priced in there. But
Good
Well,
food.
Frank, guess
Good
what?
alcohol.
Guess what, guys? No one gives a shit how expensive it is because it's the only place that stays open till 2 on a weekday. So sort
Yeah,
it the fuck out.
baby.
Good food.
It's good shit. Love it there. Anyway, he gets the flowers for his mum. I think he tries to give it to Liz to try and win her over, but it doesn't work out. She dumps him. She's done. Ed's got to console him in the pub. But also when when he's trying to figure out where to go because the restaurant's booked, Ed's like, "You got the Winchester," and Shaun's like, "They don't do food at the Winchester," and he's like, "Oh, there's a Breville out back. Johnny will do your toaster." I think it's really funny. I don't know why. Johnny must be the guy at the front of the bar. He must be that
surely.
guy. Do you think
Yeah.
he does?
He makes the toasties.
If all I'm saying is this pub will let me stay there if I get like a loyal 4 a.m. to 4 a.m. and there's a Breville out back and Johnny will do me a toasty.
How many toasties
Bro,
do you get?
Every pub should
You're
do
not saying no to
toasties.
that, are you?
That's so good. I don't even know. I don't even know what to
There's
say.
nothing
man.
better than a pint and a toaster.
Yeah, a pint of toaster.
Oh
Oh.
my god, that does sound fucking amazing.
Like I've never personally had it, but it sounds fucking banging.
I
I'm gonna try that one.
I would like to go.
Surely the pub does like a good old English breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, but they're not gonna give me it at 4, are they?
No, but like a 4 a.m. like pint
I'd
and
have
cheese
it. I'd have a
toaster.
breakfast at 4 a.m.
No, I would.
I'd have an English breakfast.
I'd have a
any
full
point in
English.
the day.
4 a.m.
No, I wouldn't do it.
I'd have it any day,
that.
any point in the day.
Depends
if
how
you can get
pissed
me
I am.
some hash browns and some beans and egg and some Cumberland sausages, then we're in. Crispy bacon.
Yeah,
What
no.
are we talking about?
No, I've started thinking about the food now.
You ought to do some
Got
next
him
level
hungry, man.
fucking Homer Simpson shit, you know, when he like sees like a donut.
Nah. Donuts are too far. You
He's at the Winchester afterwards. He's trying to cheer himself up, and Ed's trying to cheer him up. He's gonna do the impression of the monkey that he does, but it's not working. But he tries to tell him about like how exciting the pub is, and like he's saying that like one of them like killed his ex-wife with like like murdered her or whatever. And the guy who works at the bar, like the rifle works, the Winchester rifle works, and he's got a trophy wife and his ex-mob, and the woman in the corner was starting the first interracial porno and all that. And then and Shaun's Ed's like, I'm not gonna say if you love her, let her go, or there's plenty more fish in the sea, but it's not the end of the world. Immediately, as like a zombie, slaps his hand onto the window, which is really well shot. This is really well shot. I like Edgar Wright's probably my favorite director. I like his like the close up quick shots he does, or just something simple like when you're like pouring a drink or like when someone's getting on their bike. I really like how that stuff's shot. But another thing is so throughout the day, the initial day, you can see shit going on, like when Shaun's on the bus, like there's a homeless man like trying to attack birds or whatever, and there's like a woman collapsing across the side of the street, and the news is like flicking over like her body's been found dismembered. So there's all these clues as to
What's
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they're
don't-
not very subtle, if I'm going to be honest.
No,
They're just-
no. Well, it's on the fucking cover. You
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what's going to happen in the movie. But so I really like seeing the first day, because then he walks to the shop to get a cornetto.
Yeah, obviously.
First cornetto.
And he goes to get one, and he's like, the guy at the shop, he's he gets himself some ice cream, he gets himself a cornetto off him and goes back or whatever. But he does it again. So when he does it on the second day, I think he might only get the cornetto on the second time round. To be fair,
But he goes to the shop on the first
he
day,
does go on the
but-
shop on the first day,
Yeah.
and they do the same shot again. There's like a kid kicking a ball and all that, and it's the same thing, but now like the
Everyone's
place is
Everything's
destroyed. The kid's a zombie. The store owner, like, he's in the background and he's like slowly walking towards Shaun, but Shaun doesn't notice like any of it. It's like it's mundane day again. It's really well shot, I think. But yes, the zombie apocalypse has begun.
Yeah.
So he's going to get the cornetto because Ed wants it for his hangover, his hangover cure. Because if someone
Instead of a Mackey's breakfast, it's a cornetto.
I think I had a Mackey's breakfast last time I was hungover. It made me feel worse.
Fair enough.
I think it can be a hit
I
or
don't
miss.
even know what my
You don't get hungover, do you?
Not really.
No, I thought you meant like to get sober up. I don't really. I just eat normal foods.
Yeah.
Steve, do you get hangovers?
Sometimes it depends how much I've been like drinking. It's mainly the acid reflux that does me.
I always get hangovers. It's not really.
Yeah,
difficult.
But you know
Avoid 'em.
you know what cures my hangover, and it's really weird. It's not actually eating food. It's bloody Dr Pepper.
I don't know. Oh, that wouldn't do me well. It'd upset my
Hangover
stomach.
comes towards me. I just do some Aikido.
Well, no, 'cause I can drink the same amount of you, and then like
Just
you'll
don't
be
eat
fine the
anything.
next day, and I'll feel like shit.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's not awesome for me. And Ladkins, you don't get hungover
I
because you don't drink
because
enough.
I don't drink enough.
Yeah.
And then I drink way too
And the
much.
last thing I want when I do drink is someone shoving my food in my face at like 10 a.m. in the morning. To be honest.
Why is someone shoving food at you at
What's
10 in the
happening?
morning?
Yeah.
At 10 in the
What's
morning?
happening? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yes, I might try cornetto next time. Actually,
Might be a good. You might get brain freeze though.
I'm going out Thursday. I might buy some cornettos before then.
I might just
See if that
pretend to
works.
get a hangover just so I can have a cornetto in the morning.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So every time someone says you want anything from the shop, I do say cornetto.
Cornetto.
So when my mum, gets back, she goes downstairs. She's like, "What the fuck are you having a cornetto? It's 9 in the morning." I'm like, "I'm obviously hungover." And I'm like,
Yeah.
What
so,
cornetto would you have though?
I'd probably have a mint one.
I quite like
fond
the
of mint
strawberry
ice
one.
cream.
I like the strawberry one.
don't know. I do like the strawberry one, to be fair.
What about you, Steve?
You know those like toffee chocolate ones, like the hazelnut ones.
That's respectable.
Is that the one they had in Shaun of the Dead? They had the strawberry one.
It's
didn't they?
strawberry.
Yeah.
Strawberry
it's,
ones.
well, the cover
represents
of blood,
Blood,
isn't it?
yeah.
And then
It's blood blue
and then the nut ones because they've got blue packaging. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hot fuzz, and then
Mhm.
it's
green.
mint,
Mint,
yeah,
yeah.
green, yeah, for well done. So, when he gets back, there is a woman in his back garden who is in the intro to the film, which is quite a nice intro. Where I forget what song it is that plays, but you're seeing everyone going through a mundane, almost zombie-like day anyway. And the woman who was in their back garden was working at a store or whatever, and they think they think she's been on the piss.
Yeah.
And then she
I
starts.
just love like the comments that say, "Are you alright, love?"
Yeah. Not too much.
You've
And
had
they
too
try-
much.
She's trying to like they think she's trying to like kiss Shaun, and Ed's like, "Oh, I think she likes you," and then he pushes her off, and she lands on this fucking
It's like a.
what even is it?
it's
Whatever
like,
big metal pole. in
No,
the
it's like a
backyard?
brolly thing.
Yeah.
You know, like a,
yeah.
you know, like the brolly stands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or
It's-
like
yeah.
for like a when you hang your clothes up outside, you can put
Yeah.
the one which is just like a brolly. It's like that.
They're like brolly stands.
She gets impaled, and they're like, "Oh shit, we've just fucking killed someone." But thankfully, she's already dead. She's a zombie. So, well,
Yeah.
maybe not thankfully.
And she stands up, and it's like,
And there's
oh,
a
okay.
big
Well,
gaping
she's
hole
clearly
in-
fine. I
And
suppose
this
she's
big
fine.
gaping hole in a bother.
Yeah, and there's a
Yeah.
there's an absolutely massive guy as well there who's with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to fight two of them. Oh, something I've completely glossed over. They've got a roommate called Pete, played by Peter.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can never play his last name.
Peter Serafinowicz.
I don't think there's a C in there. Is it Serafinowicz? Isn't it?
Yeah, because the night
Serafinowicz,
before he
yeah.
was telling him.
Something like that.
Like the night before he was telling him to shut the fuck up when they were drinking because, like, he felt under the weather or whatever.
Yeah, so Pete is their third roommate, and he has actually gotten his life together because they used to be like friends in like college or uni or whatever. But now he's like, Ed needs to get a fucking life because Ed just sits and plays video games all day while Shaun and Pete are like providing for the fucking house.
Yeah.
And then Shaun's like, "Oh, he brings some money in," and Pete's like, "What, by selling weed?" And Shaun's like, "Well, you sold a bit of weed," and he's like, "Yeah, once in college, to you." I think it's funny, but I forget if it's college or uni. But so he when they're all like when they get back from the pub at 4 a.m, they're all like playing like music on their vinyl player. Or record player, or whatever. They're having a time of their life, and then Pete comes in. He's fucking pissed at them because it's not Saturday, it's fucking Sunday, and he's got to go work in the morning. And he's been bitten by a mugger, which isn't he's been bitten by a crackhead.
Yeah.
So he's not
Some
actually
crackhead.
been bitten by a crackhead. It's a zombie. So Pete is upstairs and currently infected, but well, you know that's a bit like, because first they have to deal with the two zombies that are outside. So they get a shovel and a cricket bat.
Baseball
Yes.
bat.
The
Baseball
iconic,
bat. I
Is
think
it?
it's a cricket bat.
I think
yeah,
it's
it's
baseball.
cricket,
It's cricket.
which is the iconic image of the two of them,
Yeah.
and they have to fight each other. I think I like when they go up to him. They're like, I think Shaun asks to swap so that he's got to fight the smaller one. So they just like smash them to pieces. But before that, they also try using Shaun's vinyl collection.
Yeah, which is rude.
Yeah, I
Because there
like.
were
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good records on there.
There was pretty good.
They
records.
throw one that's like Liz. Like, it's really funny because like they should be taking this seriously, and yet instead they're trying to figure out which vinyls are worth throwing at
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
And
Doesn't like the
Not this one. It's my favourite.
the Batman soundtrack, chuck it. But it's like it's just really good. Like they
And
throw.
the-
No, go on,
I'm
Steve.
pretty sure like when it's happening, like every time like they're throwing one, it changes the actual like music like of the
Oh shit, is
when
that
it's
true?
happening.
Does that actually? I can't remember.
No, I
I
don't-
forgot if that
That's true,
happens
that's
or
true.
that.
That would be
happens-
like every 10 seconds then, wouldn't it? 'Cause
I
they're
forgot if that
chucking it every
happens or
10
it happens
seconds.
in like the trailer or something.
Might be the trailer.
It might be the trailer, but I feel like I
I
might
don't
be
recall that in
misremembering,
the
but it's a
film.
very cool thing to
Put
that they
in.
added into it. So
He's got to go get the shed, go in the shed to get during it, and he's just fucking. But the shed's locked, so he just fucking like jumps through the door, which is quite funny.
which is also a foreshadowing.
Yeah, well, Pete tells Ed to go earlier on the day before to if he likes living like an animal, he should go live in the shed.
I wonder what that could mean.
So they need to go get they need to go get they need to go get Shaun's mom and Liz, even though she did dump him because he loves her. To which Ed replies, "All right, gay." It's really funny. Love that. That's a good joke. Yeah. So they gotta go save. They gotta go save them. Do they go to the mum first, or is it? No, it is the mum first, isn't it? And then it's
Yes, mum first.
Them.
David and Di.
So they've got to get. So they take Pete's car. So they go up to like see if Pete's up there, and he is. He's in the shower, but he has since become infected. He's a zombie. So they run away from him, and they get in the car to go and to go get his Shaun's parents. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the film. It's just fucking funny. Like when
Yeah,
they're
it's a good film.
Then when
Yeah,
they're
it is
poking
good
through the fucking the post box and they're looking out there and it's like, see any zombies? Don't say that. Say what? The Z word. Are there any though? It's good stuff. It's a funny film.
What would you call them otherwise?
Zombies.
Zombies.
And they run over a guy when they're in the car and they're like, oh shit. They could fucking killed a man, but then he's a zombie and they're like, ah, cool, it's alright then, never mind.
Already dead.
Already dead. It's fine. It's really fun. I swear, like when they're trying to get in the car, Ed like pushes the fucking kid down or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Which is
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
I don't have to
Proper
feel
Biff move.
proper Chad moment. Yeah. So it's really good. I think they let Pete drive the car because not Pete. They let Ed drive Pete's car because he's always wanted to.
Mm.
So they get they go to get Philip. And well, no, they don't want to get Philip. Philip's been bitten because they call up his mum. They're like, Philip's been bitten, and they're like, we're gonna have to kill Philip. And Ed's like, okay.
Yeah.
So they
Fuck yeah.
I'm so sorry, Philip.
sorry, Philip. They established the
Sorry,
plan,
Phil.
Yeah.
which is to get the car, get in the car, kill Phil, rescue Mum, go to Liz's, wait for it all to blow over. But then they don't. Ed's not on board with that plan, so then they kill Philip. Get in the car, kill Philip, save Mum, go get the Liz, and go to the Winchester.
Yeah.
Wait for it all to blow over
Wait for it to all blow over.
because
Which is a way better plan, admittedly.
Yeah.
Ed wants to be in. Ed
The
wants
pub.
to be somewhere. He wants to know where the exits are. He wants to feel safe, and he wants to be able to smoke.
Yeah.
That's a good
And
shout.
I mean, where wouldn't you be if there was a zombie
Infinite
apocalypse?
toasties
you know?
and pints.
There's no better place.
Yeah, if Johnny will probably be alright, and
Yeah.
he'll be
Yeah,
out back.
he'll
He'll
be
be a
fine.
toasty. So
It's not a bad plan to be fair. At least like you got supplies.
if I don't know how many. The bread's not going to last too long though, is it?
True.
Nah, well, I mean,
Alcohol.
dunno. Does it? Yeah, does it
Just
last?
drink yourself to death.
We can eat Johnny, worst case.
Does it last longer if it's a toaster? You know.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
What is the science behind a toaster? Does it last longer?
No, I don't think so. So we headed to once they get to once they head to his mum's house, Ed's gonna wait outside. He'll honk if they need to go. He'll keep an eye, keep the car running. So Shaun goes in. He's trying to convince his mum to leave Philip, and he nearly like smacks his head in with a bat until he finds out Philip's still alive. He's talking to his mum about how like he doesn't like Philip, he never has, because he like chased him around the garden once with a big bit of wood. He says, I think
Pretty demented.
while he's complaining about Philip, he's like, "Did you know that he touched me?" And his mum like turns around like an old angry, and he's like, "Wasn't true. Sorry." It's made it up. It's really good. And then so Philip's going to come with them. They didn't actually kill Philip, and then unfortunately, it seems that Ed has crashed Pete's car so that they can drive Philip's Jag. And then Ed says the N-word.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Which we all do every now and then. You know.
Okay.
What?
What?
Huh?
What?
Come
It's like farting. Sometimes you've got to let one slip.
I don't think I can
I
leave that.
don't think that happens, but okay.
Oh Lord. Anyway, okay, yeah.
What the
So
fuck, bro?
Ed's an interesting man. Ed's an asshole, quite frankly. Ed gets
Yeah, he's a bit of a prick, isn't he?
Eddie's such a prick. He gets a lot of people killed because he wants to go to the Winchester.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
I feel like the Winchester is actually a viable plan.
Like when they smashed the window, they
Yeah,
should have
did
stayed in her
smash the
apartment.
window.
To be honest,
Yeah, but does she have toasties and
Yeah.
pints?
it's possible.
Maybe not. Maybe they do.
Nah.
At least I know. At least I know.
What if they
the
don't do toasties? You think there's no point?
At least I know
Might as well
Winchester's a
just-
guarantee.
And just die.
Feed the zombies.
Mhm.
Okay. So they go. So that then they drive all the way to Liz's to go and get her. Shaun does quite well during this. Like when he's on the way there, he's just like because there's not a lot of them and they're quite slow. He's just like smacking them like as he runs.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit and run with it. He's doing pretty well for himself. He gets there and he gets Liz and he convinces her that we've got, for survival they've got to come with him to the Winchester. And she's like complaining at him like you never liked my friends. You never liked David and Diane. You called them a failed actress and a twat. And he's like, I never called Diane a failed actress. Which is it's good. It's just a good joke after joke, honestly.
Yeah, they're
It
not
is a
many misses with this.
really funny movie.
No, I thoroughly enjoy it. But they agree to come. So they head towards the Winchester. They've got to find it. They have to abandon the car though because Philip he becomes a zombie right after giving a
Good
speech
speech.
about how he only wanted to be a good father to Shaun, and then yes, they have to get out of the car, and there is like child locks on for some reason, and Shaun is like stuck in there in the back with zombie Philip, and Ed just kind of looks at them. They just kind of looks at it, and someone else has to do it. I don't know what his idea is. He just kind of stares.
Yeah.
There's like his mate is attacked by a zombie.
Yeah, but who actually cares?
Maybe Ed just can't suss the child lock.
No, he doesn't even try. He just sits there. So
Safety first, Shaun.
they manage to get to like the back streets, like the alleyways and shit.
Oh yeah, this is a good
They
part.
try and get away. So they also like most of the zombies in this are like in the film the day before. Like the guy, one guy that comes into the house during the film is like he's like a groom, and he was like visible earlier in it. Before they have to kill him.
Yeah.
And like you see one of the guys from the Winchester getting eaten, like when they're walking through the alleys, like the guy they said with like killed his wife or whatever, which is good. I suppose it's because this film is actually quite low budget. The budget is $6 million.
Yeah, so they end up reusing
That's
a lot of
not a
stuff,
lot of money.
but they reuse it in ways
good
that make it
aspect.
look
Clever.
it's almost
Yeah.
clever the way they reuse the stuff.
$38.7 million it made in the US box office,
Jesus,
So
fucking, that's a great profit.
especially for its budget.
No, that's a great profit.
Would normally it'd be like over 100, wouldn't it? For box office.
Well, no, yeah, but like it.
Yeah, but
its budget's only 6 million, so
True.
it may.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
those films that usually make over like 100 million
They're
usually
normally, like,
spend about
blockbusters.
80 million.
Yeah,
they're not
it's,
like,
oh,
it's
okay.
about making your money. It's
Yeah.
about making more than you spent, really. Which
Yeah.
is, especially this is like an independent British film. So also, like, I don't know about like the more major zombies, but all the background ones were like spaced fans who were paid £1 to be there.
Yeah, they did.
Fuck yeah.
They got paid all £1.
I'm pretty sure Edgar Wright is in like one of the zombies.
Yeah, I believe so.
Let's have a look. I've just got it written here actually. Many other comics and comic actors or comedians appear in cameos as zombies. Rob Brydon. Fucking Uncle Bryn.
Uncle Bryn.
Oh my god.
Is he a zombie?
No
He's one of the
way.
zombies apparently. I've never spotted him. That is wild.
Never
I
would've
didn't know
noticed
that
that.
one. But like Michael Smiley from Michael Smiley is a recurring character in Spaced called Tyres. I think he's like a delivery driver, like a delivery guy on a bike. And in the background, you can see Michael Smiley is one of the zombies, but he is like in the outfit that Tyres wears. So he's like not just Michael Smiley as a zombie; it's like the character as a zombie, which is cool.
I'm really curious if it was worth the £1.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Totally.
No, like think about how many hours you work.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like, and the makeup and all that. Is it really worth like £1?
I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of these people are just fans, aren't they? Who would probably
True.
do it for free.
It'd be really worth it for us. We like what experience you got. I was in the Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah,
I'd love it.
aced it.
Fuck
Absolutely done it.
I was
Yeah.
a zombie.
So, yeah, there's certainly some cool cameos here. Well, speaking of cameos, actually, they run into there's a recurring character in this, Yvonne, who is Shaun's friend, and she's played by Jessica Stevenson, who's the other main character on Spaced. So she turns up a couple of times throughout the film, and
I could have swore she was like his ex.
Yeah, she was his
girlfriend.
It said it on the recap. Like I watched a quick recap.
I
before
never
we did
got that
this.
vibe when I was
I
watching
never really
it.
got that vibe.
I
but
thought she
guess-
was just a mate.
Yeah, I suppose it's entirely possible.
Yeah.
But
I think you're getting confused with the Hot Fuzz one, the woman in the mask, because I think she was like his ex.
she was also his ex. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But Yvonne, they run into Yvonne, and she has her own separate Shaun of the Dead cast in a sense. Like I almost feel
This
robbed.
is one of my favourite scenes.
I feel robbed of this other movie. Not that I wanted this over Shaun of the Dead, but like that we didn't also get this film.
Because the other cast
Yvonne
is
Yvonne of the Dead.
quite
So,
good.
yeah, so we've got over here. So obviously, you know, Yvonne, who is Jessica Stevenson from Space. We've got Martin Freeman from many things.
We've
like
got to put a
Sherlock
picture
and
up in
Hobbit.
the edit to
I'll
like
put a
yeah.
picture up.
Yeah.
to show what we mean.
Reece Shearsmith from like Inside Number 9 and like Psychoville, League of Gentlemen. He's in loads of stuff. He always pops up. And then there's also is it Tasman Grieg. Is that a name?
Yeah, the Jackie from Friday Night Dinner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the mother.
There's also Julia Deakin, who is also in Spaced, and then Matt Lucas right at the end, who is a clear Ed mirror. They all kind of mirror them in a way.
Yeah.
It's quite funny. Funny when they all go past each other and like their counterparts all say hi to each other.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
still,
fun.
I still feel like what you call it, they have a better survivability rating.
Well, at the end of the film, you only see her, so you don't really
True.
know if only she survived, if all of them are fine. So I really couldn't tell
What
you.
would our survivability rating be?
So, well, how many people are here? So there's
4.
no, I mean, so there's 6 in that. So we need to grab 2 more people, and someone's mum. It'd have to be someone's mum.
Not mine. Fuck's sake.
How we go, if
So we'll
if
grab
all,
Connor and Lewis's mum.
if all is over, then we need to reproduce the planet somehow. So
Yeah.
That means I've got to be Sean then, innit?
No, it only
Because
la-
if you're getting my mum,
it
it's got
only
to be Sean.
It only lasts 1 day.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, still.
So, would you not want to bring your own mum? Like, not for that, but I mean, like, just so she doesn't get eaten.
No.
Do you think it's more
Just
important
let her die.
to bring Lewis's mum on the basis that you could have sex with him than it is to bring your own mum on the basis that she would survive getting killed?
I think my mum.
Do you not? Follow the same.
Logic.
Sorry, mum.
She gotta go.
She gotta go.
She gotta go.
No, I think my mum would just survive anyway.
Was she just like
I disagree.
fucking Superwoman, Steve?
Yeah, mum's cool, so.
Alright.
You don't.
Yeah, my mum and stepdad will fucking survive.
I
Exactly.
Okay, so all right, so they're going through the place. They're going through. They're jumping over fence. They're jumping over fences.
Jumping
I
over
completely
fences.
forgot
Fences.
about him jumping over the fence. This is another thing that is in every movie.
Iconic.
This trilogy is interesting because none of them are presumably in the same continuity.
No.
They're all just their own separate films. Where in every film, the cast members play different characters, which is certainly an interesting way to do a trilogy. But I mean, it kind of all came about in a joke, from my understanding. It wasn't set out to be that. But so in every film, they also do. They always want the cornet over as well. That's always there. But they try to jump over a fence, and in this case, it does not go very well for Shaun.
No.
I think my favourite one is the Hot Fuzz one,
Hot
where
Fuzz.
he
Yeah, yeah,
expertly does it, and then they play the
do,
same
do,
music
do,
for
do,
Andy,
do,
and he
do,
just
do,
fucking
do.
falls
Yeah.
through,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then he gets back up, and it happens again.
Yeah.
I think that's quite funny.
When Nick Frost just fucking goes through the bloody fences instead.
Yes,
Fucking funny.
I like that. That's always a fun one. So that doesn't go too well, but they run into. I think Shaun's mum is in like someone's garden that she recognises, and then a zombie comes and attacks her. And we don't find this out till later, but she does get bitten. But she's saved by Shaun. Shaun tries to fight the guy with a fucking, you know, when there's like that game and you put like a metal pole down in your garden, and there's like a tennis ball on it, and like you both
You want about swing ball?
yeah, swing ball, and he tries to use the ball and instead everyone else is looking at him going like do that instead. That's good. They fucking empower the guy. There's some good like action in this movie.
Yeah,
certainly.
Very-
improvised.
Very gory as well.
Well, it's a very gory
Yeah,
movie.
the effects are really good.
The effects are amazing.
How old were you when you first saw this film?
I must have been about 11, I
Were you
think.
put off by the gore? You thought, nah, this shit's cool, man.
The only scene that really put me off,
Yeah.
what like really properly freaked me out, was when David gets ripped apart later on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sort of get that.
Yeah.
I first watched it
Even though he deserved it.
when the teacher put it on in school. I'd never seen it.
Your teacher put
Your
Shaun of the
teacher
Dead
put
on.
Yeah.
When was this?
Which teacher?
Bro.
It was in it was either history or English lesson.
Yeah, when was this?
I don't know, in like year 9.
Bro has the most goated teacher
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
What the
That
hell?
You might have been in that lesson.
Well, I don't remember it.
To be
You
fair,
see
She
that?
put Shaun of the Dead on.
I was 7 when I first watched Shaun of the Dead. I was on holiday and it was on Film 4.
Bro, was
Film 4, man.
based on
Goated.
how old you are, was it even out by that point?
Yeah, it was.
Only
It was
just.
about 2 years old.
I don't think Hot
It'd
Fuzz
come
was
out
though.
the day, saw it in cinema actually.
Ah, yeah, that fair. Yeah, fair.
Special screening early, and then when it really came
To be
out.
fair, I was old enough to watch it in the. Well, actually, no. I wasn't
you
old.
weren't.
I
You
wasn't
weren't.
old
You
enough.
weren't, you fucking
Was
liar.
it? Is it 15? Isn't it?
Yeah.
I
not
wasn't
12.
old enough to watch it in the cinema, but I was alive when it was in cinema.
You were also
Cool.
alive when
I was
9/11
alive when it was in
happened,
cinema as well.
Yeah.
What was
But I was a
9/11 like?
baby.
Steve, what was 9/11 like?
I don't know. I was 17 days old.
Well, yeah, but like, what? It was pretty important though. You
So
must
it
have,
was your fault, is what you're saying.
you must have thought. You must have remembered what it was
Steve
like. You know, actually,
was born, and then they were like, "Got to do it."
on the Wikipedia page, in films, this is what it says. In film studies, it is seen as a product of post 9/11 anxiety and a model for transnational comedy, while the zombie outbreak, as depicted in the film, has been used as a modelling example for disease control.
Ah.
That sounds like a bunch of bollocks.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Like,
Sounds like a bunch of
post
bollocks.
9/11 anxiety, the Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Well, like
post-9/11
PTSD.
anxiety.
PTSD
Yeah.
from 9/11.
In a sense.
No,
Zombie-
That's giving me
zombie
post bullshit
apocalypse.
anxiety,
Yeah.
man. I
No,
can't
no. A
deal
lot
with
of
that.
people did get anxiety and all that.
Well, no,
stuff.
yeah, but
no,
Shaun of the
How is
Dead.
Shaun of the Dead post 9/11 anxiety?
It's not though.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah,
That's what we're
exactly, yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so they need to get through to the Winchester. They need to imitate the zombies. So they all have. So Diane uses her acting talents to to help them get into the role. I like when Shaun's mom Barbara, she's not done anything, and Diane's like, "Oh, that's terrific," and she's like, "Oh, sorry, I spaced out there for a minute."
Yeah.
It's pretty good. So then they have to, when they need to find out how many zombies there are. I like the shot where Shaun just like walks up some stair, like walks up like some kids like slide, goes up to the top, then just walks back down. He's like, "There's loads of them." Yeah. I forget exactly what he says, but it's something to that effect. Unless I'm completely wrong, in which case you
Probably.
can shoot. If I am, in the next episode, will shoot me.
On screen?
Not
I
kill
hope
me.
he's wrong.
Will shoot me in the foot. So it's a punishment, but it's not like a you fucked up forever kind of thing. You know, it's fair. It's fair.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel.
yeah.
Different to Shaban, who will
Yeah,
actually
but
get
yeah.
murdered.
No, we're gonna shoot him in both feet for not being here.
What about the arms?
No, I'll be
Yeah,
alright.
it's not against God to kneecap people.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, what's more important, your arms or your legs?
I think I'd rather have my arms.
Yeah.
So shoot the arms. Then.
Why?
Go on, Adkins.
For what?
No, go on.
Go on.
You went for
I-
obvious
I don't
reasons.
For
understand
obvious
the obvious
reasons.
reasons.
What obvious reasons?
What are you insinuating?
Yeah.
Beating up people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can do, I can do like a spin kick if I
Yeah,
have
you
legs.
could do
Yeah.
like a kick. You could do a kick. So actually, what are you on about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't know.
Are
You
you
don't
sure?
know.
Let's just say your mum would be happier if I still had my arms.
I wouldn't laugh at that. I'd get him back, Adkins. Adkins,
Too
don't.
tired, bro.
Fucking hell. It's just too tight. Are you okay?
No.
Where are we in the film?
Where are we in the film? That's
Something about
Fuck
Shaun's
knows.
mum saying, "Sorry, I spaced out there."
What about
Yeah.
your mum?
Fucking hell.
Right.
I'm like,
Don't take it.
Yeah.
Don't take it, Adkins. I don't want you to take it. I want
Don't
you to
take it like your mother does. It's too far.
fight back. Fight back. I believe in you. I'll train you after this. We'll do like a montage.
Well, like fucking Karate Kid.
Or Rocky?
You do a couple of punches, Adkins. They get in. They all have to do like the zombie impression, which I quite like. I think some of them are kind of half-assed. David's kind of half-assing it, I think.
he did,
And it's
didn't
and he's like, I'm not really feeling it. It's like, do you
I'm
want to
not
get eaten?
I'm not
Do you want to
really-
get devoured by zombies, David?
I'm not really feeling it, you know.
So yeah, he fucking they get into the Winchester. Well, they're gonna get into the Winchester, and then Ed gets a fucking phone call from I
Yeah.
think Rafe Spall's character, and which attracts all the zombies to him. And Shaun has a proper go at him for being a waste of space.
Yeah, just put it on silent, surely.
So then they have to they throw a chair through the window through the Winchester. I forget if it's David or Shaun who does it. Might be David.
Don't know, but frankly, a bit of a dumbass idea.
And then they've got to Shaun runs off and distracts all the zombies so they can get in. And then Shaun makes his way in later on. They get in, they're okay. And they have to just sit there in the Winchester with like a beer and some pig snacks. I guess they don't want to go out the back for the Breville because there are zombies there. Actually,
There's zombies there.
Yeah, which is bullshit.
I've come here for the
I'd rather
Breville.
not.
I don't even know where Johnny is right now.
Yeah, exactly. It could be fucking anywhere.
Making the toasties.
Fucking useless.
Might be hanging out with Big Al.
Yeah, Big Al.
Big Al.
Big Al told me that the Big Al told me that the Winchester rifle up there does actually work.
Very true.
And it does.
He also says dogs can't look up.
Dogs can look up. I'm telling you. Do you want to weigh in on this, Latkins? Can dogs look up or not?
The dog's gonna look up.
Yes.
You think?
Yeah.
You think they can look up?
Yeah, I think
They
they
can
can
look
look
up. Yeah, I
up.
think
I
they
reckon
can.
they can look
Okay.
up.
So you are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm pretty much certain dogs can look up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kurt didn't think
Kurt.
dogs can look up.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the short.
Kurt's a
Man,
dumbass.
That's
Kurt's
a reference
fucking
to the
dumb.
Scooby-Doo episode,
That's
guys,
good.
which I was also in.
Go check that out. That's
Alright.
gonna be my new thing. I'm gonna ask every guest. I'm gonna ask them like,
Can dogs look up?
do they think dogs can look up?
Yeah, but the only thing you're never gonna find someone as special as Kurt. So
I wouldn't have that, Kurt.
he doesn't
He
think
won't be
dogs
watching
can
this.
look up, man.
Well,
He
Big Al.
doesn't think dogs can look up.
Big Al.
Big Al said.
Big Al says
Didn't he
a
also
lot of
say
things.
something
Big
about, like,
Al says
Scooby-Doo,
way
like-
too much stuff.
Licking his face like all the way across.
That's what Scooby Doo
Yeah.
does.
That's what he does.
He does do
is-
that.
that he,
Yeah.
to be fair, he
Yeah.
does do that, and he can look up. Actually,
Yeah,
Scooby
he
Doo.
Yeah, he can look
Which
up.
is definitive proof, really,
Mhm.
that dogs
Did you,
can look
did
up.
you establish that as well? Can dogs in real life lick their whole face?
I don't think they can do that. No,
I don't know.
no.
Depends how long their tongue is.
Anyway, so
The movie.
the movie. So Ed, he plays a slot machine for some fucking reason, which attracts every zombie around the place, and they get surrounded.
Yeah.
The Winchester rifle is functional. So Big Al was right about one thing.
Became armed.
Came armed. They have to fight off the zombified owner, which I assume is Johnny. Is Johnny the guy out
Yeah,
back of the
quite
toasty?
disastrous that, innit?
They have to beat the shit out of him with pool cues, which really doesn't go too well. So then Diane tries throwing a dart, which goes into Shaun's head, which is not great because then he has to Rambo himself up with his own tie. And then this is all really good. They play like, is it Don't Stop Me Now?
I think they do play
Yeah,
Don't
play a
Stop Me.
bit of.
Queen.
Bit of Queen, all
yeah.
the zombies coming in. This
Queen.
is a really good sequence. All the zombies coming in to try and eat them. Shaun's mum is revealed to be infected, so Shaun shoots her, which is quite sad. David's trying to do it, and they're all like putting like weapons to each other to try and fight.
Also, during this, you've got the Edgarite shots. To be fair, like with the quick shots and everything.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
David is like at the window, like he's gonna try and leave or whatever, and then he gets like horrifically devoured.
Which is very devastating. Obviously.
Are you really sad about that?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Even Diane's like, yeah, I know you've got a crush on my mate. It's like rough, man. Considering they're dating, he's a cunt. So he gets eaten, and you're on your phone again, Connor. We're doing a fucking.
No, he's playing with the.
Crazy looking phone.
Okay.
The phone's right there.
Okay,
like
I'm sorry. I can't see it. I can't see it. Can I? I'm sorry. You know, I'll sit up so I can see it.
Out of here accusing me of shit.
I will accuse you of shit. Do you know why?
I haven't done.
Do you know why I'll accuse you of things?
Go on.
Because I don't like you.
I don't care.
I wish you died instead of Alfie.
I don't care.
That's not true. I'm sorry. That's too far.
That's too far.
Fuck you.
At least Connor's committed.
Well, I mean, yeah, Alfie's not committed because he actually got murdered. Like, I don't know what level of commitment we can really ask of him.
Geezer.
What?
Got murdered in Geezer?
I don't even know what that is.
Boss Geezer.
The Geezer.
I don't even know what that is.
What's that, mate?
What do you mean? You don't know what it is?
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
You've never heard of the geezer?
What's
before?
the geezer? What is that?
Yeah, okay.
What is it? If you could tell me, like you mean like a real Brexit geezer kind of situation, or what? Like,
Brexit geezer.
Right. Okay. Are you?
what do you mean?
We'll keep doing the film.
He got but
he's lost.
Alfie got killed by the notorious killer Witch Fingers.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's the geezer?
What? The level of continuity to this podcast is nonsensical because he was both murdered by the Witch Fingers and yet we advertised geezer. What's
I feel
going
bad
on?
for the editor. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. So after David had ripped apart, Diane like has his like arm or his leg and she goes out batting to fight him. And they don't tell you this in the film, but live or dead. Do you guys know whether she survived or not?
Who?
Diane.
Diane.
I can't remember. I can't remember what happened to her.
I mean,
So
surely
the last you
presumably-
see of her in the film is her running out to fight the zombies. However, there is a definitive answer whether she's alive or dead or not. What you guys? You got any guesses?
I don't think you'd be saying this if she wasn't alive.
You think so?
Surely.
You're going to say alive?
Yeah, although I think realistically she should be dead. I just think it's weird that you're.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Do you think Diane can take
alive?
all those zombies
Okay, so
down on her
you're
own?
going alive, Connor.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna guess.
Steve,
I'm gonna go dead.
dead. Ladkins,
That's what I mean. Like, I don't think Diane's going to take down all those zombies on her own.
so you're going dead.
She's dead, probably.
So there is a number of
She
like
could be alive, though.
Theories.
on the DVD. There are a number of canonical shorts which are all like essentially like motion comics with like one of the cast members like voices over, which explains stuff like how did Shaun get Ed into his shed when he was a zombie later on,
Right.
or like how did Shaun like get away from the zombies before getting back into the pub. And one of them is what happened to Diane, and she managed to climb up a tree and sat there till the apocalypse is over, and she is canonically alive.
There you go then.
She's fine. She still sends them
What can I
postcards
say?
every so often.
What from the tree?
Well, not from the tray. I think wherever she moved to.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. So
There you
she's
go.
fine. Anyway, everyone else is having a bit of a worse time though. I mean, she's also having a bad time because her boyfriend like was eaten alive,
Yeah, she stuck up a tree.
and she stuck up a
She's stuck
tree.
up a tree. Pretty rough few hours. To be honest.
Rough day, really.
Yeah.
Rough day. But I mean, who's even still left now? I guess it's just Liz, Shaun, and Ed.
Mm-hmm.
And they're fighting them. They get to the back of the bar. They've got they're using the Winchester rifle, but they're also really bad at it. They've got like 29 shots, and they're pretty fucking shit. It's not going too well. They set the bar ablaze, I think, the front of the bar to like keep the zombies away. Even Pete turns up as a zombie, which Shaun kills. He's like, leave him alone, because he bites Ed. Although to be fair, I think Pete was kind of Pete was on the right, really.
Ed was a bit of a twat.
Ed's
Yeah,
a
he
waste
was
of
a bit-
space.
He's a waste of space.
Pete's like they're all grown ass men, and like Ed ain't doing anything. Pete's
Ed
trying to
doesn't
do. His
do.
job.
Does Ed pay rent?
No, he doesn't.
No,
Well,
he
no,
don't.
he doesn't really. He
Yeah.
brings a bit of money in because he sells weed.
He
but
sells weed and that's it.
I doubt he's given the money to them to pay rent. Really.
Didn't have a job. Just
He's the
I
reason why
mean,
the zombie
fair game for
apocalypse
playing
happened.
video games, but do more as well.
Yeah, he's a bit useless.
Yeah.
So I did feel bad for Pete. To be fair, I know he seems like an arsehole, but I don't think he's actually.
It can't be that bad.
You
He's
can't
not
be that
done
bad.
anything really.
I
Like,
don't
what
know.
he's moaning at them because he's been attacked by a mugger and then fucking
A crackhead.
by
Yeah.
a crackhead.
He's like the guy
and
in
it's
the.
Sunday morning that
Yeah.
they're drinking.
He's like the only sane guy in the B movie. Like, you think he's a villain, or you think he's a twat, but he's
But
not. He's actually the
This
only
woman is
normal
talking to a
guy.
fucking bee. What is
Yeah,
she
yeah.
doing?
Yeah. No, it's like he's got to go to work tomorrow.
And that's
like
fair
Sunday
enough.
night.
I'd be pretty pissed off.
And they won't shut the fuck up. And even after that, when he finds out he's been dumped, he's like, all right, just keep it down. Yeah, keep it down. It's fine. It's whatever. And then Ed calls him like a prick. And then that like makes him a go at him. He just seems like, I don't know, he seems reasonable. He's being fucked around by Ed.
Yeah. Would you rather hang out with Pete or Ed?
I'd happily hang out with Pete. I'm really not that bothered. Well, not happily, but like I wouldn't mind.
Depends
No,
how
Ed-
serious he is. You know what I mean?
I could hang out with Ed. I wouldn't want to live with him though.
Yeah, same. I'd like to go out with a pint with him.
I could go to the pub with Ed. Totally,
could go to the
100%.
pub.
Pub with Ed.
But he's the kind of guy.
You wouldn't live with him 24/7.
He's the kind of guy who's like, yeah, he's fun to go out with, but you shouldn't trust him with anything ever.
Yeah, unreliable.
Yeah.
Well, like Jamie.
Jamie, I suppose, is a good
Jamie,
example of that. Jamie is often mentioned. Jamie and Josh are often mentioned on this
Hi,
podcast.
Josh.
Hi, Josh. We'll both have them on. At some point, we will have both of them on. I feel not in the same episode, but like at some point it'd be good.
Which is going to be batshit insane.
I assume so.
Yeah.
Especially the Jamie one.
Yes.
I'd love to know what Jamie would do.
I'd
But
love to
Jamie
see
will.
it.
Jamie will do Alvin and the Chipmunks.
I'd love to see
not
Jamie and
bookmark
Kurt.
it.
I'm not doing it.
I would love to see Jamie and Kurt.
Oh my fucking god! Could you imagine?
I mean, I've already made a film with Jamie and Kurt in, which was a masterpiece.
Which
naturally.
is available in cinemas right now. Actually,
Yeah.
what's it called?
Unhinged.
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 It's available on my YouTube channel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't
I'll have
There
to
you go.
post it public though.
Don't watch that though. Watch this instead.
Yeah, watch this instead.
Well, you can watch this and then you can watch Unhinged after.
Or you can watch Geezer 3. whenever
Yeah,
that comes out.
the documentary on
Mhm.
the Witch Fingers.
Geezer 3, bitches. Well, that was Geezer 2. Geezer 3 is like a... Well, I mean, I couldn't even say. I couldn't spoil the plot of
Oh
Geezer
no,
3.
don't be ridiculous.
No.
Can't spoil the part with that one.
Well, wait till the cinema release. I have... they all have to go under the bar to get to, like... They go to the basement of the bar where they are, no doubt, about to be murdered by zombies. So they leave Ed there with a gun, and they head up. He says his goodbyes to Ed, which is quite sad. And they head up to the top to fight, try and escape.
Yeah.
And the military
last
come in.
stands. Yeah, and they save everything.
That's everything. So it's all good, really.
Happy days.
So that was That was Z Day. That was one day. They
Yeah,
managed to
literally.
tank it.
Yeah.
So Ed, I was gonna say Ed should have come with them, but I guess if you're infected, you're just kind of fucked, really, aren't you? So it
Yeah,
wouldn't make a
basically,
difference.
there's no point.
Fuckhead Ed anyway.
So yeah, he's a fuckhead. So 6 months later, civilization has returned to normal, apart from the fact that zombies are now like
Slaves.
slaves. Like Rafe Spall's character, the teenager, he's just like pushing a little shopping cart around now, and they've got him on game shows, and they're on like a Jeremy Kyle kind of thing where they're like, someone's like, I'm in love with a zombie or whatever, and like Coldplay I think are on, and they're doing like a zombie or whatever, to raise money for the zombies. So, but things have returned to normal for the most part.
Yeah.
I like the way there's kind of no happy ending. Like,
No, I'd actually say it's like a perfect ending for
No,
it.
it is
perfect
a happy
ending.
ending. I don't know what to tell you. Like Shaun and what's her name?
He gets the girl.
No,
he gets the girl, and then he still
He
mates
gets the
with...
house.
Yeah,
But
he's
like,
got a house.
I think
he's got a girl.
What happened to his... Did his mum die? Or did
His
she...
mum did die. Yeah.
Oh, no.
But-
Not...
Oh
Barbara.
no.
It's like you just found out. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Well, she didn't die in real
No, I
life.
meant
you know.
like
She's fine.
environmentally, like it didn't get reverted all back to normal. I suppose it did to an extent, but
Well, society.
No, I'd be pretty
society
happy
has
with that
returned.
outcome.
like society returned, but
We've just got
it's
more
not
like
in the
what-
way
like-
that we thought it was gonna return.
Well, no, but
He's
it's
got a new pet outside. That's when.
So he's fixed his relationship with his girlfriend. He's sorted his life out, and when he goes to the shed, Ed is there, and they play games together.
I wonder if they play Resident Evil 2.
What a bad fucking idea, quite frankly. So
That's an awesome idea.
well, he should at least like muzzle him or something. He could bite him and start up another zombie outbreak.
Yeah, but he's not gonna.
Yeah,
is he?
he's chained him, hasn't he?
he
He's chained
literally
him to the
tries to.
fucking...
Nah.
We could do what they're doing
Chain him
Walking
to the
Dead and like
shed.
take their jaws off.
Would that work?
Yeah,
I would just kill Ed, to be
they
honest.
do it in The Walking Dead.
If you took his jaw off, what if he bit you with the top bit though? Like if he scratched you with it?
I don't know
Rip
how it
the jaw off,
works.
innit? And then
Because if a zombie scratches
You
you,
can take all
surely
his
you're
teeth
fine,
out.
aren't you?
yeah,
If a zombie bites me on the hand and they cut off my hand, am I okay?
Yeah.
Sure,
Like,
what
if
if
you're
you've
quick
got-
enough, I
okay.
suppose.
Quick enough. I'd be fine, wouldn't I?
Okay, if you rip
I just
a
do that.
Take his gums out. No,
If
take
you-
his teeth out.
if you rip a zombie's jaw off right and fucking chain their head, you know what I mean, like a leash, fucking happy days. Because you can't necessarily bite you then.
You have to cut off his arms as well, wouldn't you?
I suppose so. Well, it depends what zombies we're going for. Are we going to zombies like through the bite or just any?
Cut off
like-
his
I prefer
hands.
the bite ones. I think
Get
it's,
rid
I
of
think
his
it's more
teeth.
consistent.
Or like any interaction with a zombie. Like, say if I touch a zombie, like
if you touch a
you're
zombie,
right,
you're
mate.
fine because you'd be able to punch it when you're in the face.
Yeah.
If you, this is it is a grim question. I'm gonna be honest, but if you had sex with a zombie, do you think you'd turn into a zombie? Not if it bit you, just like through like would you do you think it's a sexually transmitted?
I
Yeah.
reckon it's some sort.
Probably.
I
I
reckon it's
assume
some
so.
sort
If there's
of,
any
like-
way that you can transmit a disease,
it's
that-
through
but
bodily
that,
fluids.
yeah, it's bodily. So yeah,
So
Like-
yeah, so scratching it wouldn't turn you into a zombie then, would it?
it depends. Like if he's, yeah, I'm sure the zombies spits quite a lot. So
But surely you don't get it from being spit on, though.
no, but if it goes into your bloodstream
Yeah,
in
Oh,
any way,
bloodstream.
so what I'm saying is,
yeah.
if you do have a scratch, like I'd cover it up, you know. Like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
be just there, like
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I'd be
okay.
scared to punch it as well, because if I punch it and it like I
You
hit
cut
him in the
yourself.
teeth or some shit, and I cut my hand,
Yeah.
then
I suppose you'd want
I
to
mean,
wear,
if
like,
you're getting,
gloves,
like,
wouldn't you?
one
Yeah.
Like,
bite-
wear a mask as well so you can't go through the mouth or the
Just wear full body
nose or
armor.
anything.
If you're getting one
But
bite,
it's
you
just
turn
head
into
done,
one.
isn't it?
Surely, by having sex with one, you're fucking
Yeah,
fucked.
like bodily fluids in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, this wasn't like a joke or anything. I was just curious. I was
Just
like,
Interested? I
Ask
don't
him
know.
for a friend, are you?
he's just been researching recently, and it's just I don't know.
yeah,
things
yeah,
I like,
yeah.
yeah.
I like to keep my
Something to
options
tell us.
open.
Started to dabble in like just
Yeah.
the worst case scenario.
Blonde zombies
Yeah.
are the best ones. So.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. So I've talked. I kind of led this one being the host, I
You
suppose. I've talked for a lot of it. So is there anything any of you guys would like to talk about? So it's not an hour of me just talking.
No.
No.
Yeah,
I think
That-
you've discussed enough.
To be fair, no. I think I think we went through it fairly well. Obviously, this was kind of on the fly, so
Yeah,
there
this
wasn't
was
there
pretty-
probably wasn't as much
preparation.
like conversation between all four of us. We probably
Yeah.
didn't get into it as much as we probably would have
It's
if
completely
we
off the
were
cuff.
prepared for it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But listen,
I
at
don't
least
know.
you guys got an episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
suppose.
mean-
I suppose so.
yeah, I think it's good enough. It's just just as well. It's circumstantial, guys. Come on,
It's
give us a break.
circumstantial, like.
We can't all be perfect all the time.
Yeah.
I know, like you think we are.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
We try and be
but-
humble when we can.
We can't,
No.
I mean,
hopefully Josh likes this episode.
I hope Josh likes it. Do you guys like zombie movies generally?
Yeah, I
They're
like
pretty
zombies.
solid.
I like zombies movies. I like a
I
lot
think
of
there's a
zombie
place
movies.
for
alright.
them.
They're okay. Whose chair is that? Is that my chair or?
Nah, it's
Steve-
mine.
Steve?
You know my
Steve's
chair's on the
special
fucking
chair.
blink.
It's fucking the episode up for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I literally said you could just go in the other room and get a new one, Steve.
Oh,
but-
it's too late for that now.
Well, I didn't want to go out and I wanted to film a Film FM.
Okay, what are your guys' thoughts on the film?
9.
8, because I prefer Hot Fuzz.
I do prefer Hot Fuzz, but it's a 10. Hot Fuzzes.
What do you think, Connor?
Yeah, probably an 8.
I'll give it a 10. I'm gonna go with 10.
I'll
I'll give
give
it a
it-
solid
I'm-
10. It's
I'm
the
giving
first
it a
the
9.
first Alex Hoey 10 of it.
It's a
think-
9 for me.
So
Hot Fuzz is a
Did
10.
you have, when you watched it the first time, did you have it on DVD or was it on, like, TV?
mate, I couldn't fucking tell you. I really did that. Why? When did you first watch it?
Well, I've just said, haven't I? I watched it in an English lesson.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
I was
I've
like,
got
"Ooh,
it.
what is this?
I've got all three of them on DVD.
I don't know why a teacher put it on, but
Like,
fucking...
are they all separate or is it like, like a box set?
I mean, it's like 3 DVDs that are in like a sleeve together.
So which one
that's
do you
kinda
prefer?
cool.
Do you prefer Hot Fuzz or
Hot Fuzz. I'm kind of leaning towards World's End these days, though.
I feel Hot Fuzz is more iconic because I feel...
I think
the
Shaun of
lo-
the Dead is easily the most iconic.
I can think of more lines from Hot Fuzz.
You know, this
Go on,
film
Lewis.
is so freakishly funny.
Here
Like,
come the
it is- I strive to write something this good. Like, how is every scene funny? Like, it is wild. How many? Just every scene,
No,
and
it is a
every
very
line.
impressive
Did
film,
Edgar
isn't it?
Wright write this as well?
That is
Yes.
a good
Direct.
fucking question.
Because I wanna know who wrote the
I
screenplay.
said it earlier tonight. It was written
Yeah.
by him and Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
So to be fair, Simon Pegg's a good writer.
yeah, him and Simon Pegg also wrote
Hot Fuzz.
World's End. Right, sorry, Hot Fuzz.
What
don't
about World's End though?
That is the one I actually don't know, so I'll check. No, yeah, they wrote all 3 together. Maybe that is maybe.
Maybe
I
it's
think
just them. Maybe they're just the goats.
Maybe they're just that
maybe
good.
they are just. I do think Edgar Wright's.
They are a very good trio, to be fair.
Hmm. All right then.
Yeah.
Happy days.
No, cool.
There we go.
Cool.
All right, it's another month done.
Another month.
Yeah.
Another month gone. I hope you enjoyed this one. We are going to be back next month. I think we might get a new guest in because this time, because it was a bit impromptu, we've got previous guests. Obviously, Steve from our most popular episode to date, and well, at least at time of recording, and we have Ladkins who
From
is-
your second most popular episode, I think.
I think so. The
Die Hard,
Die Hard.
Star Wars, bunch of stuff.
Die Hard, Star Wars.
By now, you should have seen Ladkins in
I'm
all
in
like
a
the
lot.
Back to the Future
I'm in
one
a
as
lot.
well.
Yeah.
And Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five
You're
Nights
in
at
loads.
Freddy's.
You're like our third most.
I'm literally a
prominent
recurring
appearance.
character,
I think
as we've established.
It's in, one sec. So he's been in what? So he was in Star Wars, Five Nights at Freddy's, Back to the Future, Die Hard. That's 4. Is that?
And this one as well.
And this
Oh,
one,
and
which
this. So
will
that's
make it
5.
5. I'm
I swear I was in another one. but I
I'm
might be
carrying
wrong.
the 3 right now.
Yeah. So this is your third. You've only been in the Scooby Doo ones before.
Yeah, Scooby Doo one and this one.
So what I'm thinking is, has Ladkins overtaken Alpha in terms of episodes?
Well, that's what I mean.
That'll be very
Probably.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. Alfie is in 7. Oh, not yet.
Oh, tough break that. Tough break.
But think
I'll,
about
I'll,
it.
I'll
though.
get one. Well,
No, you're going to be in Back to the Future 3, which
yeah,
well, 2 actually 2 hasn't released yet, but we did say we were going to release that at some
we
point.
will
so
release
he's
it.
going to be in
I've
3 as
edited
well,
it.
which will release it, push him to 7, and at some point he'll get his own episode. So he'll have he might have tied with Alfie by the
So
end.
Lewis has never
Yeah,
had his
maybe.
own episode.
No,
No,
Lewis.
I'm just
You've
a
never had your own episode.
fucking side bitch, man.
we always get him.
Yeah.
If we need someone, we call up
Fucking
Ladkins to
joke,
come
man.
in.
I mean, you know me. I'm always down to do it.
Yeah, totally. No,
Yeah.
I appreciate having you guys here.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
we
I've
do-
used Back to the Future as one of my projects.
for his
So, yeah,
That's
yeah.
literally what I'm using. So,
So,
Okay, so
so how do you two find? You know, we'll start with Steve. As I've started asking this now, how does your uni experience as you are a uni student, Steve?
I think it's going fairly well. I get a bit stressed at times, but other than that, like I try to not stress about it and just get on with it. You know what I mean? But I'm enjoying it.
That's
like
good.
a lot.
That's good.
Like I love the social interaction as well. Like,
It's good social life
Yeah.
being at uni.
good social life.
Definitely. What about you, Ladkins? How are you finding it?
apart from drinking, I enjoy it. It's all right.
Apart from drinking.
Apart from drinking,
That's
you
the
don't
best
like drinking.
part. What the
That's the
fuck's
best
wrong with you?
part. That's how you get away from all
I'm
the
not an
stresses.
alcoholic though, am I?
None of us are.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no one here is an alcoholic.
We will have Jamie on one day. He's actually an alcoholic.
Yeah.
He's
Not a joke.
actually one.
So
No, I like the quizzes. I like the quizzes.
we should get him on drunk.
Damn.
We shouldn't do that.
We should have got Jamie
I don't think
on
we need to
Friday
send
on
to-
this.
New Year's special.
No. Oof.
New Year's special drinking session.
I,
Live from Eagle and Bull.
Maybe we shouldn't drink with Jamie. Maybe he's too much of a danger to the world and himself. Mostly himself, I feel.
Don't tell the government about him.
Don't tell the government about him.
He will get experimented on.
So this has been alright.
You'd have to walk
We'll see you next month.
an hour and a half.
Yeah, we'll see
See you next month, everyone.